yourself, someone's going to do it for you. You don't take care of yourself, someone's going to do it for you. You end up in the hospital, you end up in prison, or you end up dead. Those are your three choices if you don't take care of yourself. That's a dead-end road. I don't want any of those options. They're not good. Now, I was in a prison in California, in Europe, Slovenia. This is the highest maximum security prison in all of Europe. The worst mass murderers, the worst heinous criminals are sent to this prison to die. You are not getting out. There are no more appeals, no more lawyers, no more judges. You're done. You're going to die here. That's it. Dead end road. They said, Paul, could you come please speak at this prison? I said, sure, be glad to. So I went to this prison, and I could tell this was high security. I was escorted by 6 machine gun guards when I got on the campus. They walked me into a big gymnasium where they had the seats all set up for the inmates, and put me in the center of the room at the front, and 3 of the guards stood on this side of me, and 3 of the guards stood on this side of me, with their finger on the trigger. And they said, Mr. Volk, these are the worst mass murderers and heinous criminals in all of Europe. If there's any disturbance while you're speaking, anybody gets up, we mow them down. There are no lawyers here, there are no appeals. We don't care if they die today or next year. They're going to die here. If it's soon, that's good for us. We don't care. That's the rule. There's no ACLU, there's no appeals, you're toast. So they said, if there's a disturbance, you just lay down on the floor. I said, don't worry, you will see my lip marks on that floor. So these guys came in, and I mean, bad looking dudes. These guys had messed up faces, scars all over their missing fingers and stuff like that. They come walking in, I'm telling you, you wouldn't want your sister going out with any of these boys. They were bad looking dudes. And I stood there and I thought, that's okay, I've got 6 machine gun guards. So they all sat down, you know, a little disgruntled, what's going on, what up, you know. So I was looking at them and I had 2 hours with them. 2 hours, twice what I had with you guys. And let me tell you something. When my lecture was half over, at the end of the first hour, I saw tears coming down these bad boys' faces. And they came running up to me afterwards and they said, if we would have known this information about stimulants and excitotoxins and what's in my food, I probably wouldn't be here today. But when I was a teenager, I ate just exactly what everybody else was eating, just what you told us we shouldn't be eating. And I ended up living a horrible life that I'm ashamed of. And now I'm going to die here. I will never see the light of day. I am going to die here. Please, could you get a hold of my brother? Could you get a hold of my uncle? Could you get a hold of my dad? Because they're going to end up here too. Because I know they're eating that same stuff. They're getting the same stimulants, the same excitotoxin. And they're going to end up here too. That's exactly what happened. This is just pure science, young people. Pure science. You may not agree with what I say. That's your choice. You don't have to agree with me. But I'm giving you the scientific data, the information that I have. These guys were so excited to get that information, but they were so sad they got it too late. If they would have had it when they were teenagers, they might not have lived a life of crime and violence the way that they did, and have to die alone in a prison. Sad story.